Of course, you're right on time for Maisha Prime News. My name is Bushabi Jr. You're watching the fastest growing TV station in the region, Kuza Awards Gold Winner 2022. We are here to inform and educate you on stories making headlines in the country and beyond. Now, President William Ruto graced the 11th KDF anniversary, and journalist Hussein Mohammed is the new spokesperson. But first, before we get into the meat of the story, let's get the top stories.
Tonight,
our forces continue to be called upon by the African Union and United Nations to augment peace support operations in Africa and beyond.
President William Ruto graces the 11th KDF Day anniversary set aside to commemorate soldiers killed in the line of duty. Also tonight,
na shida na Kenya Power. Kisa na maana, wakati stima inapotea ndipo wezi wanapata nafasi ya kutembea na kuiba. Hivi sasa tumeibiwa hapa, tumeibiwa kwa shule ya St. Peter Mskoma, wameiba vyakula. Sasa hata tunashangaa wazazi wanahangaika nyumbani wakipeleka chakula shuleni tena wanaiba.
Residents of Musikoma village in Kandui constituency in Bungoma County protest increased insecurity due to power outages. And
haba na haba ujaza kibaba. You just need that 1 shilling, donate it even to the Red Cross. Many shillings will make millions that will be able to make a difference.
Second Lady Dorcas Gachagua flags off relief food to areas affected by drought in Narok counties.
All right, welcome. My name is Bushabi Jr. Now, President William Ruto says his government will procure more military equipments for Kenya Defense Forces to ensure Kenya's territorial integrity is well secured. President Ruto urged the soldiers to conduct their duties professionally. Ruto made the remarks while officiating KDF's 11th anniversary held at the Laikipia Air Base. The day is set aside to commemorate soldiers in the line of duty. Millicent Luamba followed that up and brings us the following report.
President William Ruto on Friday attended the Kenya Defense Forces event at Laikipia Air Base. The soldiers were celebrating the 11th anniversary to commemorate the valor and sacrifice of the fallen heroes.
It is my distinguished honor to join you today to observe the 11th anniversary of the KDF Day. This is a day dedicated to the remembrance of those of our gallant soldiers who have paid the ultimate price in the defense of our Republic, Kenya. We pay homage to the bravery of our warriors in defending and protecting our sovereignty, territorial integrity in diverse engagements. As Commander-in-Chief, I note with approval that the theme of this year's KDF Day is, and I quote, soldier-centric approaches towards the upscaling of mission readiness. End of quote.
KDF Day is an annual celebration that is done to commemorate KDF soldiers' bravery and sacrifice in the line of duty.
Indeed, this underpins the sense of duty that the troops continue to exemplify. Our freedom and sovereignty are hard-won products of great sacrifice that we must always guard with utmost vigilance in honor of those who sacrificed for it and in order for us to achieve sustainable development.
Ruto said that the government will remain paramount and continue to invest in the men and women in the uniform.
The government commits, and the government commitments in this regard will remain paramount, and we will continue to invest in our men and women in uniform through the provision of training and education, complemented by the acquisition of relevant weapon systems, equipment, and guaranteeing access to medical care that is holistic, that is reliable, and effective. Our territorial integrity relies on our defense forces, and its members must therefore always be prepared for every exigency with the requisite tools, capabilities, and motivation. The tip of the nation's spear has always been and will always remain our troops, be they on land, in air, or at sea.
He went on to say that the KDF must remain professional by offering credible defense and stay robust enough to secure the national security and interest.
The KDF must remain thoroughly professional in order to secure the nation against all threats by offering credible deterrence, and also stay robust enough to engage any threat to Kenya's national security and interests. Having been recently briefed on aspects of research and development undertaken by the KDF, some of which were showcased at the just concluded Nairobi International Trade Fair, I look forward to seeing more innovations from the military family.
He urged them to seek to address human security needs of the Kenyan citizens, like food security and affordable housing.
It is desirable that the solutions out of your laboratories and workshops are not exclusively focused on defense and security. I urge you to also seek to address human security needs of the citizenry, like food security and affordable housing.
Ruto said that he is delighted to observe that they have seen the opportunity of the engaging with the citizens, a platform to articulate the collective aspirations and give the best expressions to the national values, principles, and standards.
Indeed, the broader national purposes of our public service, insofar as they apply to defense forces, should find robust expression in the work that our gallant men and women in uniform undertake. I am delighted to observe that you have seized the opportunity of engaging with the citizenry as a platform to articulate our collective aspirations and give the best expression to our national values and principles of governance. Sustainable development being our ultimate principle of governance, it is encouraging that you continue to explore ways of lending a hand to the greater national effort.
He went on to say that he has had a conversation with the leadership of the KDF to expand the efforts in peacekeeping across the globe, saying the legacy of Kenyan peacekeepers has been appreciated.
Our forces continue to be called upon by the African Union and United Nations to augment peace support operations in Africa and beyond. And I have had a conversation with the leadership of our KDF to expand our efforts in peacekeeping across the globe. Some of the sacrifices of our soldiers, therefore, are not confined to our immediate borders. The legacy of Kenyan peacekeepers has been appreciated as far away as West Africa. We are proud of your achievements as Kenya's unique ambassadors and proud champions of the Kenyan winning way. As a responsible member of the global community, our stand on the war on terror speaks for itself. For this reason, KDF is in Somalia, having been invited among other nations to support the United Nations and the Africa Union Transition Mission in Somalia, formerly AMISOM. This contribution supports the efforts of the international community in pursuing peace in the Horn of Africa.
The president mentioned that the welfare of soldiers and their families is a priority.
I therefore appreciate the establishment of the various KDF regional hospitals in order to bring closer the requisite preventive and curative health to families and veterans. This initiative saves costly and lengthy trips to Nairobi for treatment.
He asked the citizens to maintain the noble tradition and appreciate the heroic sacrifices they are called to give so as we can live in peace.
Women in uniform, and in appreciating the heroic sacrifices they are called upon to make for us to live in peace and in freedom. We must renew our commitment to do our part in doing all we can and do it right.
This is the first military event Ruto is presiding over since he was sworn into office as the president on September 13th, 2022. This special day has been observed since October 2012, following the launch of Operation Linda Nchi in October 2011. Millicent Luamba, Maisha Prime News, Maisha Television.
And moving on, the Director of Public Prosecutions, DPP, has withdrawn an application seeking to terminate the corruption case facing former Samburu Governor Moses Lenol Kulal Kasaine and 11 others. Assistant DPP Alexander Muteti told trial magistrate Thomas Nzioka that the matter will proceed for hearing as scheduled. The DPP gave no reason for the withdrawal of the application to drop charges against the former governor. The case will therefore proceed into a full hearing in January 2023, where a determination will be made. On October 13th, the Law Society of Kenya LSK gave the DPP a 3-day ultimatum to explain the discontinuation of high-profile graft cases. LSK President Eric Seuri warned the prosecutor against plunging the country into confusion, questioning whether there was a force behind the new developments.
And this is what we are trying to avoid, to get into a situation where we want to imagine what may have led to the DPP or the kind of pressure that the DPP had. If he tells us that I charged these people because I was under political pressure, then there'll be attendant consequences to that admission. So I think that we should wait until the DPP gives us his explanation. And I know in certain cases he has probably given what we consider to be extremely weak reasons as to why they may have withdrawn certain cases. We need to examine the reasons for which he is saying he has withdrawn those cases, with a view to determining whether indeed they are cogent reasons.
And Second Lady And journalist Hussein Mohammed was on Friday, October 14th, named as State House spokesperson. President William Ruto confirmed the appointment through Joseph Kinyua, outgoing head of public service. Hussein, who previously served as Ruto's communications director, played a key role in Ruto's presidential election win. He took over from Kanze Dena, who served under former President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. In the appointments, David Mugonyi, who previously served as Ruto's communications director at the office of the Deputy President, was promoted to head of the Presidential Communication Service, in short PSC. Ruto named PSC from the Presidential Strategic Communications Unit PSCU in an executive order issued on Thursday, October 13th. Hussein will now be charged with making statements on behalf of Ruto and issuing updates on various government projects as assigned by the head of state. He will also be in charge of coordinating digital messaging, research, branding, and press at the State House. Right, congratulations. Now moving on. The National Police Service NPS has cautioned Kenyans against an armed and wanted fugitive accused of shooting and killing Ida Odinga's bodyguard. Detectives attached to the case confirmed the demise of their colleague Barack Oduor in an appeal released on Friday, October 14th. Despite a manhunt launched for the suspect, police urged the public to report him at any nearby police station or reach out to the command center via emergency hotline.
Dogo, lakini nimesikia kuna afisa wa polisi ameuawa. Sikujua, lakini nafikiria ni mambo ya ndani, mambo ya kinyumbani. Vile mimi naona ilikuwa ni mambo ya kinyumbani.
Tumeanza investigations as to the reasons why kwani ni clutches gani walikuwa nazo na ile bunduki ilitumika. Collins anaweza kuwa alikuwa na bunduki ambayo ni si halali ama ni ya baraka.
Alright, now residents of Musikoma village in Kandui constituency in Bungoma County have protested increasing insecurity in the area, which attributes to a two-week power blackout led by the Nyumba Kumi area chairman Frederick Karege. The residents said Kenya Power Company had not reconnected the electricity for the last 2 weeks, forcing them to stay in the dark.
Tuna shida na Kenya Power. Kisa na maana, wakati stima inapotea ndipo wezi wanapata nafasi ya kutembea na kuiba. Hivi sasa tumeibiwa hapa, tumeibiwa kwa shule ya St. Peter Musikoma, wameiba vyakula. Sasa hata tunashangaa wazazi wanahangaika nyumbani wakipeleka chakula shuleni tena wanaiba.
Milango ilikuwa tu imefungwa iko sawa. Kuangalia kufungua ndani imepomolewa na juu. Wameingia wameanguka kwa kaunta, wamechukua pombe, wamechukua ufa imeenda, pombe kadhaa imeenda. Misinga ina ya pesi imeenda, kilipisi imeenda, all season na kuota simeenda. Masota wamepepa sote. Na wamepaki na sota mbili hapo. Na hii wisi si mara ya kwanza, si mara ya pili, inakuja wanaipa wakienda, wanakuja wanaipa wakienda.
Alright, with that story I'm taking a short commercial break. I'll be back with more news.
Tukiangalia takwimu za nchi yetu ya Kenya, inaonyesha kwamba depression imekuwa matatizo ya akili ambayo iko juu sana, ikifuatiwa na visa vya kujitoa uhai.
Vijana wengi wanajiingiza katika drug abuse, wanajiingiza katika early sexual relationship, zinaweka katika hali ya magonjwa.
Maisha TV, the Kenyan channel pushing information to Kenyan viewers through digital television platforms.
Maisha Prime News, Maisha Television.
News,
Thank you for choosing Maisha Television for this broadcast.
Information.
The classes were in a poor condition.
Cultural programming. Coming to you through all major broadcasting platforms. Special in-depth coverage from around Kenya. Exclusive reporting from all across Kenya and the continent. Maisha TV presents high-class programming, engaging talk shows from our studios and outside broadcasting on a wide range of issues with trending perspectives.
I'm really asking our guys who are behind the camera to look for that clip and then play that clip.
Telling Kenyan stories you won't hear elsewhere.
The most wicked sight in my life is to see his tongue hanging almost up to here.
Tangu corona ianze mwezi wa 3 tumekuwa na changamoto mingi.
Watching stimulating debates on a hot seat.
I guess. Wait, I don't know. Wait.
Let me tell you why the
The latest happenings from around you on Maisha Prime. The Prime Talk shows connects us with realities of life. Hivi sasa, looking at your everyday life.
Wazazi wameweza kuwapa uhuru watoto wao na ndiposa.
And local business, finance and investment.
Some levels of smuggling of sugar.
Maisha TV digital platform engages users everywhere through multimedia approach technology. A Maisha Television digital platform, your local and continental channel platform where you choose it, watch it and love it. A strong woman knows she has strength enough for the journey. But a woman of strength knows it is in the journey where she will become strong. Join Irene Mumbo Bushebi and Rita Kering on Prime Women Talk every Wednesday from 8 p.m. exclusive to MTV.
Good morning.
Good afternoon.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Is live at Hammersmith.
Barcelona is live from Damascus. We're on the doorstep.
For Maisha TV.
For Maisha Prime News, Maisha Television.
For Maisha Prime News, Maisha Television.
Trusted news, trusted sources, trusted dissemination of information.
Protect by all available means our territory.
Parliament must be careful.
Maisha Prime News, Monday to Friday at 8 p.m. Trusted, unbiased, authoritative. The stage is set. The time is now. Credible news. It is Prime News. Only on Maisha TV. Prepare for the beast. Informative. Authoritative. Unbiased. Welcome to Maisha News.
Take away the noise.
We are here to inform and educate you on all that is happening around you.
The fury. Hello and thank you so much for joining us from wherever you are. The fighting voices. The distortions. The color and the flashy effects. But most of all, you can take away the lights. The misrepresentation that seeks to pull us apart, and then you can finally find out what is actually happening. And when you find that, then you will find Maisha Prime News, trusted, unbiased, authoritative.
The stage is set. The time is now. Credible news. It is Prime News. Only on Maisha TV. Prepare for the best. Informative. Authoritative. Unbiased. Welcome to Maisha News.
Now, welcome back. My name is Bushabi Jr., still here to inform you about what's happening in the country and beyond. And moving on, Kilifi County government will collaborate with the United States Agency for International Development, that is USAID, to address drought and other development-related matters in the country. USAID Kenya head of mission David Gosney said the initiative is being necessitated by the drought situation that is affecting productivity of the people in the region.
That's why the U.S. government is very proud, to currently be providing over 85% of all the international resources coming into this country to support drought relief is coming from USAID and the U.S. government.
Ongea maswala ya vile tutaweza kushirikiana upande wa afya, upande wa maji, upande wa kilimo na uvuvi, maswala mengi ambayo tunajadili.
Tutainuka sisi wote kushughulikia janga la njaa kwa wananchi wa Kenya, kwa sababu it is a reality, ni jambo la hakika ambayo inatukumba wakati huu, na njia moja ya kuonyesha upendo moja kwa mwingine ni kuhakikisha kwamba kila familia ambayo ina tishio la janga la njaa imepata msaada.
And payment for workers laid off by Kisii University has hit a deadlock. Kenya University Staff Union failed to reach an agreement on how the retrenched workers will receive 625 million shillings as ruled by the Labor Relations and Industrial Court.
This matter was taken to court by the union, and the court found the university having committed a crime and unfairly sent these workers home. And so the court, in its ruling, gave a directive that these members of staff who were unfairly terminated their services must be compensated by the employer. That will violate the direction of the court, which said agree on how this money can be paid within 60 days. And so for us as a union, we cannot allow ourselves to violate the court direction.
And farmers in Gatundu North, Kiambu County are still counting losses after monkeys in the nearby forest invaded Karunga village, destroying their crops. Irate locals decried that the primates have also deprived them of sleep, calling on relevant authorities to intervene.
Inatuzubua sana, inakula vitu yote, hata sisi tunashindwa tutafanya nini, kwa sababu hata ukienda kusipiga ingine ikakuja, ukienda huko chini ikakuja juu, ukienda wapi ikakuja. Sasa tunasubuana naye, sasa tunanyamaza, ni kushindwa tutafanya nini. Mnaanza kutusaidia aje? Hatupati chakula, tulikuwa tukiangalia hiyo masamba yetu, ndio hiyo hakuna kitu tunatoa kwa samba. Ombi letu ikuja itutolee hiyo wanyama, ama si hivyo wakuja watusaidia kama wengine wale wanasaidiwanga.
Baada viazi ya kawaida inakuja wakati imekomaa, inakuja inaanza kuenda ikichibua. Ni kama hiyo ndio ilikuwa imepandiwa. Je, tutafanya nini sisi? Wakati mahindi imetoa mtoto, wakati tunataka kuanza sisi kwenyewe kuenda kuangalia kama kuna kitu, hiyo nyani inakuja inang'oa, inaanza kutafuna. Na sisi tuko na njaa, kusema ukweli serikali. Sisi tuko na njaa kwa sababu sisi mahali tumefika, tumechoka kabisa.
And the national government has been urged to collaborate with the counties to construct mental hospitals across the country to ease pressure on Mathare Hospital. Psychologists say mental stress was on the rise in the country and has led to cases of suicide and murder, urging the government to look for lasting solution on how to assist those in need.
Tukiangalia takwimu za nchi yetu ya Kenya, inaonyesha kwamba depression imekuwa matatizo ya akili ambayo iko juu sana, ikifuatiwa na visa vya kujitoa uhai. Changamoto ambayo tumekuwa nayo hapa nchini Kenya ni kwamba matibabu na huduma ya afya ya akili iko mbali na mwananchi. Kwa mfano ukiangalia Kenya yetu ni hospitali moja ambayo tunaita Mathare, ambayo iko Nairobi, ambayo iko na wataalamu wote wa kutoa huduma ya afya ya akili.
Vijana wengi wanajiingiza katika drug abuse, wanajiingiza katika early sexual relationship, zinaweka katika hali ya magonjwa, ujauzito wa mapema na early marriage, alafu wanashindwa kuachieve their goals and objectives katika maisha.
Na kitengo cha afya kugatuliwa inamaanisha huduma ni majukumu ya county government. Pia na wao wawekeze katika idara ya afya na hasa kitengo cha afya ya akili, hakikisha kwamba wanatafuta wafanyakazi na madaktari wa afya ya akili ili wakaweze kufikia wale wote ambao wana changamoto na matatizo ya afya ya akili.
Nyeri Hospital is planning a charity walk on Saturday to raise funds to help in treating cancer patients. The facility's Chief Executive Officer Stephen Musia says they have been receiving a high number of patients who have no funds for treatment of cancer.
To get the colostomy bags is a big challenge in our country, whereby these colostomy bags, they are very expensive, and you find one goes to 1,000 in the market, and the patient may need to use 1 or 2 or 3 in a day. So we find some patients being very creative using plastics, and these plastics affect their body because we have a big number of patients who are from very, very poor backgrounds. We also have the challenge of food.
All right, another moment for me to take a quick commercial break, as directed by my director, who is signaling me to take another quick commercial break. So don't go away. Bye.
Maisha TV, the Kenyan channel pushing information to Kenyan viewers through digital television platforms.
Maisha Prime News, Maisha Television.
News.
Thank you for choosing Maisha Television for this broadcast.
Information.
The classes were in a poor condition.
Cultural programming. Coming to you through all major broadcasting platforms. Special in-depth coverage from around Kenya. Exclusive reporting from all across Kenya and the continent. Maisha TV presents high-class programming, engaging talk shows from our studios and outside, broadcasting on a wide range of issues with trending perspectives.
I'm really asking our guys who are behind the camera to look for that clip and then play that clip.
Telling Kenyan stories you won't hear elsewhere.
The most wicked sight in my life is to see his tongue hanging almost up to here.
Tangu corona ianze mwezi wa 3 tumekuwa na changamoto mingi.
Watching stimulating debates on a hot seat.
I guess. Wait, I don't know. Wait. Let me tell you. Wait. No.
The latest happenings from around you on Maisha Prime. The Prime Talk shows connects us with realities of life. Hivi sasa, looking at your everyday life.
Wazazi wameweza kuwapa uhuru watoto wao na ndiposa
and local business, finance and investment.
Some levels of smuggling of sugar.
Maisha TV digital platform engages users everywhere through multimedia approach technology. A Maisha television digital platform, your local and continental channel platform where you choose it, watch it and love it. We are education. We are academics. We are knowledge. We are your trusted education partner. This is Maisha TV.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Your world of Maisha is getting an exciting makeover. We're giving your channel a dedicated touch to enhance your viewing experience. Finding what you want and loving it has never been this easy.
We build your capacity.
The problem is leadership.
My name is Rida Chebet Kering.
Welcome home to your dedicated channel, where you choose it, watch it, and love it. Najivunia kuwa Mkenya. Na ninajali matukio yanayojiri nchini Kenya na ulimwengu mzima. Natazama runinga ya Maisha ili nipate habari kamili. Naichagua, naitazama na ninaipenda. Maisha TV ni bora.
Engage with us on Facebook and YouTube, Maisha Television Kenya, Instagram and Twitter at Maisha TV KE.
Let me tell you, when they give you a very good deal, okay, look for the hidden charges. Period. Forget about the figures that you're seeing. Just look for the hidden charges. It is his prerogative to have a conversation with chiefs and sub-chiefs. It's just so if you ask him not to have a close relationship with them, it's like asking a doctor not to speak to nurses.
The big question is, are women experiencing gender inequality? The male counterparts are being treated, so it's okay. Women have really been discriminated.
Tobias Hissa is my name. I'm the principal of Bungoma DB School.
The principal of Kibanda Mixed Secondary School.
Ni mwalimu mkuu wa shule ya watoto walemavu ya Nalonga.
Dr. Godfrey Murunga, the fourth principal of Kisiwa TTI.
I'm Zadok Munanga, the manager for Kaimosi Friends Vocational Training Center.
This is Mbushangala Secondary School.
All right, now moving on, even with the economic hard times hitting the country at this moment, business people are still doing everything to survive during these times. And Maisha TV talks to business people, businesses, MSMEs, and all kinds of people that are doing any form of business to get their story that inspire all of us, their educative and inspiring stories. So let's have a look at our today's My Hustle, My Life, My Story.
An experience that is richer than your need is luxury. Kenya-based hotels now offer a wide range class of luxury to their customers. Our focus now is on the fast-growing high-star rated hotel in Bungoma County. With great location, interiors, services and features, the Supreme Launch Hotel in Bungoma is one of the best hotels in the luxury hospitality market of hotels. The hotel is located at Wamunyinyi Plaza, opposite Moi DEB Primary, along Mufutu Road in Bungoma Town.
Yes, mimi naitwa Andrew Kosgei. Mimi ndio senior chef ndani ya Supreme Launch. Supreme Launch tunapatikana town, ndani town, CBD town. Kuja cooperative, visit cooperative. Within hapo cooperative kuna building ya Mnyinyi Plaza ya opposite primary ya Moi Primary. Okay, Supreme Launch imechukua inaenda miaka ya pili ndani ya Bungoma.
The hotel features full furnished restaurants and bars, conference hall and a range of well-designed rooms for accommodation with a VIP section. We spoke to the chief chef, Mr. Andrew Kosgei, who runs the daily operations at the hotel. We asked about the range of services in quality and quantity they offer to their customers.
Service huwa tunapeana sababu tuna hoteli na tumia hospitality, then kwa club pia na serve customers vizuri, then pia tuna accommodation pia.
Andrew said beside the tough economy, Supreme Launch has managed to maintain their loyal customers through a cut-out target to be the best in service delivery and professionalism.
Customer leo mtu anakuja anasema leo nataka hii nataka, lakini huwa tuna kila kitu ya kuserve customer, and then tukitoka ile customer wetu akitoka leo, kesho lazima aambie wengine jana nilipata flight nzuri nini ndani ya Supreme Launch, na leo nataka pia nirudi huko na tarudi na wageni wengine pia.
Supreme Launch offers a variety of dishes ranging from African cuisine to delicious foreign dishes. Apart from in-house hotel services, they also offer outside catering.
Yeah, catering, outside catering, what tunafanya, but outside catering kwa sababu miaka 2 watu tumefanya, so what tunafanya kiasi nje. Yeah.
Mr. Kosgei also pointed out a number of challenges encountered in hotel business.
Ni uchumi uliharibika kidogo kwa sababu vitu zilipanda, student tulipandisha vitu. Kuna customer huwa anasema hiyo price iko juu, lakini price yetu tumeipunguza, iko kawaida, lakini hatuwezi pia punguza zaidi kwa sababu hiyo ndio tunahitaji nini pia profit na family.
However, all is not negative and profit making is achievable through correct business strategy, he said.
Ukienda hoteli zingine kuna vyakula wenye hawana, lakini sisi huwa tunatengeneza. Ukienda kwa club kuna vitu zingine hawana, club zingine hawana, lakini sisi tuko nazo. So sisi hapa ndani hakuna hichi tunakosa.
With COVID-19 past us and its restrictions dropped, the Supreme Launch is back to full events business.
Lakini kuna wakati biashara hoteli na club na restaurant zote na nini zote huwa ziko na time. Pesa huwa inapatikana na kuna time sales huwa inateremka. Lakini biashara ya hoteli huwa inalipa.
The premise has enough space for hosting events such as the upcoming big event on 26th November 2022.
In November tarehe 26, karibuni wote Tuko na event kubwa sana hapa ndani, na wale makastoma wetu pia tunawakaribisha ndani ya Supreme Lounge. Tuko na club kubwa, tuko na conference kubwa kuanzia mchana, tuko na event usiku, tuko na event pia. Karibuni sana.
Chief Chef invited all his customers to be part of the event and thanked them for being loyal to hotel.
Okay, our customers, please book our tickets earlier, then come to Supreme and enjoy. Hiyo siku chef ataandalia kitu kizuri sana, bitings itakuwa mingi sana, but book ticket earlier. Customer wetu wote wa Supreme, customer wote ndani ya Bungoma, nje ya Bungoma na wanajua Supreme, karibuni sana. Hiyo siku November 26 tunawangojea sana. Tutawatengenezea biting nzuri, kila kitu kitakuwa kizuri.
His parting shot was a message to the youth.
Mimi nasema, naambia vijana wote wajitume, lakini wale machef wenzangu tuko nao, hii kazi unafanya usitume, unajituma, na ndio tunayotaka, kwa sababu ule mgeni ukuja mtengenezee kitu kizuri. Kama wewe ni chef, kesho lazima atakutafuta. Biashara wenzangu, ambia yajitume kila siku, si sawa. Jumatatu na Jumapili, Jumatatu, Jumanne, Jumatano, Alhamisi na Ijumaa na Jumamosi zote zitakuwa sawa, but weekend sales ikipatikana, we appreciate it. Okay, asante sana Maisha TV, karibu ndani ya Supreme Lounge.
Nirima Wekesa for Maisha Prime News, Maisha Television.
Fine, with that story we've come to the tail end of Maisha Prime News. My name is Bushabe Jr. And as usual, I never leave without leaving you with a quote. And my quote today is as short as that short verse in the Bible. Never give up. See you next time.